Morning everybody. So it is May and you will probably notice in a minute that the swallows have all arrived now and building their nests as they do every year in the stables. So they're always ducking and diving around my head. But it's nice having them back. They do make a mess, but it is nice having them back. They're all flying around. Anyway, the horses, as usual, are eating their breakfast. It's been really dry, as you probably know, over the last month or so, and I've been slightly panicking because the grass hasn't been growing. We had some rain yesterday and a bit last night, and I think we're going to have a bit more tomorrow. So I'm hoping it's going to start growing now. The horses are reducing rugs, reducing it. So Basil is now just in this really thin one in the stable, and the thin one in the field, although they do say it's going to be cold again. Here's Tommy, slobbering, slobbering, slobbering. He had a bit of fun in the mud yesterday, as you can see, didn't you? Did you have a bit of a roll in the mud yesterday? Was that fun? Was that fun? And Chesney is rugless mostly now. He got wet yesterday, as you can probably see, so we'll need a brush later on. If he doesn't get wet today, he'll probably roll in the mud when he goes out as well. He didn't roll much yesterday, to be honest, surprisingly. Anyway, I'm going to put the hay steamer on and change Basil's rug into an outdoor one. And it's big muck out day again. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to take Basil out for a hack. But apart from that, I haven't got any huge plans horse job wise. So we will see what happens today. So they're all out. I have let them in this little section. I'm trying to keep on top of the grass a bit here, but I don't want them to make a huge mess. So Tommy gets down here, and Chesney and Basil are at this end. Hello, Basil. But I've just, oh hello. Oh, quick windsuck moment. Anyway, I've just realised it's actually worm egg count day today. So that is something I've got to do, so I should do that before I start. Fill my little boxes with poo. Chesney's likes this tree. Because he's quite tall, or quite high, or quite big, however you want to say it, he can reach the tree. But if he's going to do it again, he's got such a huge mouthful. Always makes me laugh. Right, let's get on with the egg counts. So these little monsters I've got round the back of the stables. I've been hanging, because there's not much grass, I've been hanging a hay net on this gate, as you can see from the mess probably. And I guess it must have got caught on the lever and pulled the gate open, because I suddenly thought it was a big noise, and then I heard Tommy running up the field. And as I say, the gate must have opened and Chesney and Basil came through. I've just hooked it back obviously now to make it safe. But they're round here, the little monkeys, all the big monkeys and the little monkeys. Luckily, the gate was shut, which is the gate I come in and out of for the muck heap, or they'd have been off. So that's something I need to remember in future, is not to leave that I'll be a bit more careful with that. I don't know how I'll have to have a look at that in a while. But the boys are okay today. Basil still needs to put some weight on. I've started feeding him 16 plus nuts in the last 10 days, just slowly increasing it because there was no grass and he was losing weight again, which like at this time of year is unbelievable. So I've started him on some nuts, so I'll just have to watch him carefully now. If the grass does start growing, what happens going forward with that? Well, they all look to be having a nice time, don't they? I have a little friend down here as well, as usual. She thinks it's nice and soft sitting in the hay there. Oh no, actually that's nice. I think she's probably doing a wee. Excellent. Well, now they won't tidy that up, will they, Daisy? That's horrible. That's not very nice, Daisy. Is it? They eat that. Well, they don't now. Got a bag. Honestly. Right, shall we get back to our mucking out? We've nearly finished, haven't we? Yeah, we've nearly finished. I've done the stables now, so I'm just about to sweep the yard. I have a little bit of a tidy up in the hay barn because I've got a big load of hay coming early next week to stock me up for the summer. And hopefully then I'll be ahead of the game if there's not a huge amount of hay next year because the grass hasn't grown. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, so I'm going to finish that off now. So they're all having fun down there. I might have to change my plan about what I'm going to do with Basil today. I don't like to leave Tommy and Chesney in there because Chesney runs up and down with the gate here. If I take Basil out for a hack, I'm quite likely to hurt himself on it, so I won't be able to go out for a hack if I can't get them all back in this side of the field. And whether I'll get Tommy back or not, I don't know. So I might have to rethink what I'm going to do with Basil today, which is a shame, but I can hack him out tomorrow instead. Horses. Always throw you a curveball, don't they? Where's he going? He's going to eat the hedge. He was eating the hedge a minute ago. You know what, Chesney I think might be going to have a roll. Yeah, back to eat the hedge. Yeah, Chesney's going to roll. Nope. No, he's not. Now, a purry little pussycat here. Who's chasing the birds. I was just going to say the swallows have gone quiet for a minute, but they all came round the corner of the stable, saw me and went away again. They must have all gone off for a feed or something. But they have been very noisy this morning, lots of chattering going on. They'll be back in a minute, I expect. Anyway, so I have finished the stables and stuff. So the next thing is doing something with Basil. So I'll let you know what I decide when I make a decision in a minute. So I managed to get them in, out of there, and Basil and I have just been for a nice hack, have we, Basil? Tommy's down there. Yeah, so we had a nice hack today. We just went sort of down to the next village, around the block and back. Nice and chilled. Basil was very good. We walked back. Sometimes we jog back. I haven't hacked them out for a couple of weeks because last weekend we went to Badminton and yeah, I didn't get around to it last weekend. We just went in the school and lunch and stuff. So it's nice to get out, and he quite likes getting out as well. Yeah, so that's the ride done for today. So now I'm going to go home, and then later I'm going to come back and probably do some poo picking. Hi everyone. So total failure yesterday. Forgot to bring my camera back in the afternoon to finish yesterday's video. So here we are, it's Sunday morning. and it's raining, and yet again, as yesterday, the boys are eating their breakfast. Tommy has had a lovely time because obviously I cleaned shavings in his stable yesterday, so you got yourself covered, haven't you? You like rolling in your clean shavings, don't you? But Tommy has a sleep in his lying down sleep every day. I don't know whether Basil does because he's only sometimes got shavings on him, but Tommy is always covered in shavings, and I think he sleeps last thing because he sometimes gets up just when I arrive. And now you've slobbered all down my hand. Look at that. Yuck. So yeah, sorry about that. I came back and I poo-picked in the field, which is probably why I forgot the camera, to be honest, because I was thinking, oh, I'll go back early and I'll do some poo-picking, because I hadn't got any earlier in the day, and it was supposed to rain this morning. So I did some poo-picking before I got them in yesterday evening. I have all the worm counts ready over here in their envelopes, ready to go off. One of them I had left from the 4-horse kit that I bought at Your Horse Live last November. Obviously I used 3 of them back in the end of February, beginning of March, to do the first of the year test, and then so I just bought a 2-horse kit this time. Let's go with the other one. That's why there's 2 envelopes. You can't get 3-horse kits, which is a bit frustrating. You think they'd maybe do a bit of variety, but they don't. Anyway, so that's all ready to go today. It'll be interesting to see what Tommy's count is. Chestnuts and Basils are very likely to be no egg semen sample because they haven't had any eggs in their samples for 2-3 years since I started doing the tests, to be honest. But Tommy had none in last month, in the first one I did this year, but that was the same last year, and then he had some for the rest of the year, so he needed worming a couple of times last year. Obviously they were all wormed for small encysted bread worms at Christmas-ish time, and then, as you'll remember, they had their tapeworm saliva test as well, and it's now raining all on the camera, so I better move. Anyway, I'm going to finish the video there for today. Sorry I failed yesterday. Daisy is crying because she wants to reach and eat the swallows, but she can't. They're not silly. They build their nests where Daisy can't get to them. So they're quite clever. Anyway, as I say, I'm going to leave the video there for today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!